So it's your girl, Dimply Bean. There is a hair in my mouth. So this is just gonna be a get ready with me to go be weird in my apartment. Nothing more than that. So my idea is kind of like a smoky eye that's just gotten completely out of hand. Like it's going up here, it's going down there, it's just full on clown smoky eye. But then I also have some gems that I've had for a while now and not done anything with. So I'm thinking of implementing these in some way, maybe putting some jewels over the smoky eye bit. I don't know yet, but I've got gems. Let's just jump right into it and get started. So I've got a couple of different palettes in here, but I think, to be honest, the one that I'm probably going to use is my Norvina palette, because frankly, just because I love it. Like I can't seem to get away from it. The only problem with the Norvina palette that I've found is the packaging. Although it's nice and silky and soft, even though I keep it in its original box, it's still starting to get some scuffs and makeup marks, which irks me. I like having makeup that I can wipe clean, although you'll know that it's not new because, you know, the eyeshadows will be touched and messed with. At least I can get it to as close as new looking as possible. But when you've got a fabric that you can't wipe clean, like a suede kind of thing, whatever this is, yeah, it's annoying. But anyway, that aside, the palette itself is lovely. I in particular like the matte shades in them. I'm very much usually a sparkly kind of person, just in makeup and personality. But for this one, I've enjoyed the matte shades arguably more than the shimmer shades, which is shocking. So I think, like usual, I'm gonna go with the matte shade to kind of get my base. I don't even know. I don't know what colours I'm going to use yet. I haven't really fully decided. I'm just going to play around. I'm thinking like pinks and purples because I'm going to go with this Love shade right here. Brushy brush. I think the trick when you're doing like a smoky, simple clown look, you're just gonna work with eyeshadows. You wanna like smoke it upwards. So as you stroke upwards, your brush almost just leaves off your face. So you get just kind of like a gradual look. Whereas if you keep in contact with the skin the entire time, you'll just end up with like a block, kind of blob top to it. Whereas if you lift it, like flick it like that, you'll get this nice hazed out look. The only difficulty with that is still keeping control of your brush because you don't want it to suddenly start going a bit slanted, and that's very, very easy to do. But remember, the reason why makeup is so difficult is because you're not working on a flat, blank surface. You're working with curves, and that's the reason why, you know, a lot of you struggle, and that's normal. Like, it's difficult. And there's no right or wrong way to do these kind of makeups because everyone's faces is different. Like, some people have got more curves than others in their face. Obviously, something that works for one person might not necessarily work for another. You've always got to keep that in mind when you're doing makeup. If you hear any weird noises, it's either gonna be my kettle making a click, my freezer deciding it wants to start whirring, or a tram going past outside, even though there's no one on the trams now. Like, whatever. I live in a noisy apartment. So now that I've done like an upwards and downwards, I'm now gonna just smoke out the sides a little bit, keeping things nice and pointed. You don't want it to go blobby now. I think the best thing about doing makeup like this, and the same goes for zombie makeup and vampire makeup and basically most SFX looks, that it's very easy to get into because from a skill point of view, at least, perhaps not from a money point of view, I would say probably the most gratifying thing about it is that even if you don't quite get it right, your edges are a bit rough or if it's a bit messy, overall you can just kind of make it work because you just make it as if that's what you were supposed to do at the beginning. So it doesn't matter whether each eye is going to come out symmetrical because ultimately I can just make it a spookier, deranged look and pretend that that's how it's supposed to be. I think that's what makes it that bit more fun than just your standard makeup, because when you're working with normal makeup, it's all about making it as perfect as possible. Whereas with SFX, you can always just pull the I'm supposed to be looking spooky card. I'm saying this because my left eye is coming out really bad and not symmetrical at all. Right, so I think I'm now gonna go in with this Soul shade. I'm just gonna put it in the middle, I think. Still kind of keep the pinky tone around the edges a little. Don't wanna like completely hide that after all. Like, why not even putting it there if you're just gonna cover it up, you know? But just kind of add to it a little bit, give it some dimension. But it's fine, because any mistake I make, I'm just gonna cover it with gems. I like makeup looks like these because you can just wing it. When you start off a makeup look without a particular idea in mind, it can go one of two ways. You can either come out bad, or, and to be honest, this happens more often than not, it comes out pretty cool looking because you didn't have this high expectation, which for a lot of my looks I tend to have. A lot of the things I do, I start off, you know, with this idea in my mind, and then when it comes out not quite exactly the same as it, which is obviously going to be absolute perfection. So basically, if it comes out anything below perfection, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. Whereas when you wing a look, you don't have that sudden high expectation because you're like, I have no idea how this is going to come out. I'm just going to start putting eyeshadow on my face and I've got some gems and, you know, let's see what happens. That's when I tend to actually be happiest with whatever makeup look I do. I say that and then today's comes out really, really bad and I feel sad, you know. It's already not going perfect, I might add. Seems to be that one eye is just not on the same level as the other eye. I don't really know why. I'm gonna move on to drama. I'm gonna add a bit of shimmer and put some of this drama on my face. Oh, that's okay. It's gotten splodgy on the side here. I was about to clean it up and then I thought, you know what? I think it adds to it, so. Okay, so let's move on to the good stuff. I quite like these ones because they're supposedly like rainbow. We got some pinkish ones and some blue ones. They're all different shapes as well. I had an idea of sticking to a particular shape, but I've decided that screw it. I'm just gonna stick all the different shapes on there and it can be like a weird kind of mismatchy, eclectic look to it, you know. My eyelid is gluing together. Oh no. Let's keep on sticking then, huh? Blue gem. You know, no. Ah! Come back. Is that gonna stick on there? Oh yeah, it did. Oh god, what's happening to my eye? What have I done? Stick it right in my brows and then regret it later. Although I really do like this, I feel like it needs lashes. So I'm gonna try and see if I can wedge some lashes in here, which I feel like is gonna be easier said than done. How does that look? Does that look worse? Oh no, it's lopsided. I'm just gonna make myself blind, oh yeah. How does that look? Oh, I can't tell whether I like it or not. It's adding a different look to the whole thing. Let's just carry on, fuck it. Look horrifying. What's going on? What's wrong with my eyes? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna glue this one on first and hopefully that would be a better decision than doing it after. This one keeps sliding off now. I feel like having the gems underneath kind of keeps it in place, stops it from moving around. I have encountered one problem with putting the lashes on first. It's harder to stick the gems on now because the lashes are in the way. Didn't think that one through. Whoop. Okay, this is definitely going to be one of those I have my eyes closed kind of looks, I think, because when my eyes are open, they just don't look right. I'm not getting any pain on my left eye. Might be because the glue's still kind of drying on that side. But I'm getting kind of like pinching feeling on this one. The gems seem to pinch my skin a little bit. Yeah, it's not fun. Nope. Kind of looks like I got a mustache now. Really go to town on that schnoz. So this is the final look. My eyes look absolutely fucked. Who knew sticking massive gems so close to your eye would make them come out so weird? Or at least with mine they seem to do anyway. Still can't quite tell whether I actually like this or not. My eyes kind of hurt a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. The gems seem to be really pinching on this eye. I don't know which one's the culprit, but they're gonna leave a mark. Yep, it really hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go so then I can take this off. Okay, well, as always, if you liked this video, then don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more content like this or, you know, not quite as weird looking, click that subscribe button. If you want to be a full-on stalker, then click that bell icon and you can keep up to date with all of my shenanigans. And comment, because I always read every single one of your comments and you're always so lovely to me and I don't quite understand it, you know. Okay, and this is it. Okay, bye.